This presentation is about personal visit. I say that the personal visits are the heart of our job, parent as teacher. In my experience, one element very important in our job is the four commitment of a family educator in the program. These four commitments in my job are recruit, retain, graduate, and report. Normally, in my job, I focus in these four goals. The first goal is recruit 18 families for the program, retain the 18 families during the time, and graduate every family that we recruit. But all this job is not sufficiently because we need report. If we don't report, is how we don't work. We don't make the work. The other information in my business is very important is that in these past 9 years I learned that we have 4 different types of families. The first type of family is the stars. For me, the stars are the best families. The family that in every visit they participate in the visit, they follow the task during the visit. This is the family that completely the program, and normally this is the family in when the child progress, graduate, and have succeed in the kindergarten. This is the stars. But one second type of family in the program for me is the dairy cows. These families probably don't work and have the level of success of the stars, but this is the leader families. These are the families that have connection with other families. For this reason, for me, the daily cows are the families that support my job. Between the 18 families, I have 2 or 3 dairy cows. These 2 or 3 dairy cows, when I need a new family, these 3 families make the connection and they give me reference. For me, the second group is very important because I don't need recruit in other manners. I focus in recruit with my daily cows, and these are the families that normally maintain in the program and graduate. This, for me, these are the better recruit manner. The third type of family are the worker bees. Normally, these are good families. They like the program, but probably these are families when mother and father work, and in some times they have problems with the schedule. We need make other schedule with the family because they are working. They have problems with the work, and these are families that I need probably reschedule the visit back. They maintain in the program and they graduate too. The fourth type of families, cicadas. These are the worst families. For me, I avoid this type of families. These are the families that normally they have a second intention, second motivation for the program. And the family, the focus is not the program. The focus is, for example, the food cars. The focus is some other goals that they obtain, but they are not connected with the programs. This is the family that you need to give clothes, give money, etc. to maintain in the program. These are the family that you need to reschedule, maybe reschedule because don't have sufficiently motivation, and probably these are the family that not completely the program, not graduate in the program. It's very important now these 4 groups, because in my job I focus in the group number 1, 2, or 3. When I recruit new families, I take time to verify the motivation of this family. If the motivation of the family is not the program, is not the family, is not the child development, I prefer cook the relation, not make the inscription in the beginning, that take the family and need during the program reschedule, have problem with the attention, the participation in this program. For me, this information is very important when I recruit, because the second step after recruit is retain. Okay. When I recruit one family, the first 8 lessons of the program are the focus after the recruit. For me, the first 8 lessons are very important, because if the family completely the first 8 lessons, probably will continue in the program. But if in the first 8 lessons the family have problem with reschedule, motivation, probably this family will abandon the program in any moment. You remember that the first 8 lessons, you have the structure of every lesson. This is very important, because in every lesson you need to focus in the goal of every lesson. For example, the first lesson, introduction and expectation. In this lesson, we focus on importance of play, routines and transition, family environment, family dynamics. And in this time, we begin to make the screenings, intake, paperwork, goals, resource, and some evaluation. In the second visit, the focus is the child development. In this visit, we focus in areas of child development, safety, resources, environment, recreation, enrichment, protective factors. And we have other evaluation in the second visit. The third visit focus in the parenting behaviors. We develop parenting behavior, attachment, education, employment, goal setting. And we can make other evaluation during this visit. The fourth lesson is about development topics. We focus in enhance parent-child interaction, introduce developmental topics, health, family, physical health, etc. and continue with the evaluation, especially health record. Lesson 5, focus brain development. We talk about the brain development, nutrition, basic essential, family goals, etc. Lesson 6, family culture and perspectives. We talk about parent as play partner development, sleep, family culture, mental health, and wellness. If I don't make some evaluation, I have one time to continue with the evaluations. Remember, the evaluation focus in the first 90 days. Lesson 6, focus in family, culture, and perspectives. In this lesson, we talk about parent as play partner development, sleep, family culture, mental health, wellness. Lesson 7, family supports, temperament of the child, the discipline, family well-being topics, relationships, and we can use this visit to make evaluation about the adverse child experience questionnaire. You can do it. And the lesson 8, planning as partner. Planning as partners, we talk about parental engagement development, transition, early care education, reflecting, planning. The lesson number 8 is very important because this is the transition to the next level of the lessons, basics. After the lesson 8, we need to know the family. We need to know the needs of the family. We need to know motivation because in this moment we begin to create the plan connected with the needs, problems, motivation, or goals of the family. After the A lesson, we need take our experience with the family, the information that I have with the family to make my workflow in every visit. This workflow is more open. In the first A lesson, the plan have a structure, but in this semi-structure, 50% you continue with the model, and the other 50% you focus in the need of the family, motivation of the family, preoccupations about the families. These visits have elements. One element is the preparation. The preparation for me have take time to think about the family, the needs of the family, needs of the child, the process of the child development. This preparation is connected with the plan of visit, activities during the visit, my formation about how parent educator, models that I use, especially in the family wellness. For example, in my job, I have some models in the well-being family process. I work with the model of happiness of Martin Seligman. I work with the 7 habits of the highly effective people of Dr. Stephen R. Covey, and I work with other models that can give me support to understand the need of the family and make the connection, make a good connection with the families. I see that the family continue in the program if the family receive that she need. If the family see that the child is happy with the program, and the child is happy with the program when the activities are good activities for the child. For me, the activity is the opportunity to make a good connection with the child. The mother begin to learn how be a monitor, how be a coach, how be a formator of her child. These are elements in the workflow of the visit. Now we have the visit plan. The visit plan have different elements. Preparation for the visits, the information that I have of the program, other information that I can obtain. This part is connected with review in the past visit. What is the experience with the family? I focus in continue the process. If I obtain the goal of this visit, I focus in the next step. What is important for the family is the next step. And I review the family condition, the need of the family. If it's necessary, always I have the support of my supervisor. I can talk with my supervisor about some family, especially families with more problems. And I make me questions about the direction of the process. I lost some information, some important information about the family. I checking this, and after I checking this and review the elements, the information that I have in the preparation time, I go to planning the different areas of the visit. About the different areas of the visit, I have the first moment during the visit. The first moment during the visit is opening. The opening, I am one day before the visit, I testing. Tomorrow I will be at your home at this time. And normally I am waiting the response. Okay, we wait for you, etc. But you understand that some family in the last moment say, sorry, but I need to go to the doctor. I have to make one activity, and we need to reschedule the visit. This is part of our job. We need have patience, because some family every month change one visit, and we need patience. The family give me okay. I go to the house, and I am receiving for the families. In this moment, I open a conversation. Remember that when I make a conversation, the importance is not what I say. The importance is what the mother or father or family understand about I say. I am in this part talking. I make question about the past visit, the tasks of the past visit, but I am seeing the attitude of the family, the attitude of the family. Normally, I have a plan for every visit, but I have one good master about planning, strategic planning, that teach me, Jose, Always you need have a plan. But never marry with the plan. I have one plan, but in the first moment of the visit, I review the situation of the family. Normally, when the mother talks with me, I see what are the preoccupations in that moment for the family. I can obtain feedback, and this feedback say me, okay, you can continue with the plan, or you need to change the priorities in this visit. I have the experience that I need change the 80% of the visit because have a good change. For example, in the past week, 2 days before the visit, Fabiola talked with me and said, my father died today. This changed my plan. This changed my plan and my priorities. During the visit, I focus in 50% in the moment of Fabiola and how the moment of this experience is connected with the family. For example, when I talk with Fabiola about the situation, Fabiola and her older son, in the moment when the father of Fabiola died, they are connected for soon. They are connected, and when they made conversation, in the moment of the conversation, the father died. And Fabiola and the older son have the experience of this moment. And for Fabiola, the older son is emotional, receive a strong experience and need recovery of this experience. This situation can change the plan in the visit. But the first stick during the visit is very important. We can review what happened around the family. What she say me around the conversation. What new information I have in this moment that can reinforce my plan or modify the plan. This is the first stick of the visit. Then I focus in the parent-child interaction. In this parent-child interaction, I decide what will we focus on at this visit. What will we focus especially with the child? I can focus in language and cognitive development, social emotional development, motor development. I decide. In the practice, I can say that in the practice, normal is not one area. Normally, the activity is connected with two areas. For example, I can focus in visual and fine motor skills. But the activity about visual and fine motor skills is connected with cognitive development. The activity have two areas that participate in the child development. This is very important. Review the activity and what are the branches of the activity about the child development. Other element in parent-child interaction is the parenting behavior. Nurturing, designing, guiding, responding, communicating, supporting learning. I need to decide what of these behavior targeted, focus. Normally, when the child have 3 or more years, normally I review responding, how the child is responding to the activities, and the paper of the mother supporting learning. These are very important 2 areas in this moment. I normally in this area I make questions. For example, tell me what you want to see your child exploring around he or her. Tell me, how do you see to your child? What progress do you see? What about communication? What new words your child using in this moment? Are using in this moment? How your child respond to this stimulus, etc. I use other resources. In the practice, I can say to you that I have one family in the program, but I have families that have 2, 3, 4, or 5 children in the family. And I learned that if I go to the family and I only focus in the child of the program, the other children have the power to create me crisis, create me problem, and my busy, no, bad busy, very bad busy. And for this reason, normally, if I know that in the family have 2 or 3 children, I have the activity for my child, but I have 2 or 3 other activities for the other children. The other children make the other activity. Normally, the activities with the other children that are older. Normally, they older. I are other activities with difficult talk difficulties. With these activities, I can sing that the other children are occupied during the time of my activity, and I don't have problem in my activity with the child. This strategy for me is very important. We need now the family, and we need have plan A, B, C for the succeed in our work. Okay. The next stick of the visit is the development-centered parenting. In this area, we review aspects that attachment, discipline, health, nutrition, safety, sleep, transition routines. In this area, I can make question. What advantage do you see in the discipline of your child? The discipline is one area that I work the 50% of my visit, because the discipline is one element very important in the parenting. I work with one model of parenting. My model of parenting is positive parenting, parenting with love and logic, parenting with assertive conversations. I combine these models, and for this reason, I focus in the discipline. I need that the family during the parenting area, parent activities, understand three words very important in the development of the child. We need to focus in the respect, in the responsibility. We need focus in the resilience. These three goals, for me are very important. For other sides, I know the word of David C. McClellan. David C. McClellan focused in the motivation for the succeed. And McClellan said that there are three areas very important to motivate to the child to the succeed. And these three motivations are power, achievement, and relation. In my activities, I work to the opportunity that the child seeing that he have power. The power is connected with one declaration. I can do it. I have some fathers and mothers that protected to the child, and they would like make the activity for the child. When the child develop power, normally the child say to the parents, "No, Dad, I can." When the child say, "No, Dad, I can," the child is empowered. This is one very important stick in my job. But the second is the achievement. I need that in every visit, the child resolve the activity, completely the activity. Because when he completely the activity, he have the experience of achievement, performance. And this child, now that he can and he doing. He can and he doing. The third element is the relation. The relation. During the visits, we work the relation between fathers and the child. My focus in my visits is that father and mother participate in the visit. Mother and father participate in the visit. When I recruit the family, I make some commitments. One commitment is connected with the preoccupation of father and mother. This is one of my best families, and normally in the visit, father and mother participate in the visit, and this boy have progressed very much, and the father especially, the father have developed skills, coach skill. He is very good coach, because the activities, he guide the activities, and in other moment the wife guide the activities, but the experience of guide the activities give elements, give a skill to the parents to coaching their children. The next area is family well-being. Family well-being is a very important area for me. In this area, I think that we have, in this area, we have areas, focus areas in the family well-being. For example, basic essentials, education and employment, physical health of the family, relation with the family and friends, recreation and enrichment. These are areas of the family well-being. For me, the PAC program in this area give me more liberty. Give me more liberty to decide the strategy to give support to my family. For this reason, in the first visit with my families, in the first 8 visit of my family, I teach to my families the 7 habits, of the highly effective families, the program of Dr. Stephen R. Covey. In my families now about the 7 habits, the 7 habits. This is one part important to they understand about the wellness condition. For example, my families normally are reactive families, but I work the first habit to transform reactive to proactive families. If I can move the family to reactive behavior and change for proactive behavior, this is very important because I can work better, for example, the goals with this family. But if the family is reactive, I will have problem with the goals, completely the goals. If the family is proactive, normally the family will acting and put first the first. They understand better the importance goals and focus in the 3 important goals, and they will work. They will give priority to the more important for the family. The second tool that I use in my work is the science of happiness. This is one model of Dr. Martin Seligman, and I am teaching the 12 activities that Dr. Lori Santos developed in the process to give to the families more tool to be happy, and I practice too the science of adversity. My family have strong problems, big problems, and I need that my families learn to be resilient. Learn to be resilient is very important. The protection factors are one part of this area. I review the protection factors, the resilience of the father, the connection, social connection, the support when they have needs, the knowing about the development of the child, and the social emotional competence of the child. These are part of the family well-being area. When I completely the plan, the last part of the visit is closing. In this part, I make a resume, review, evaluate, make questions, and obtain information about what can we focus in the next visit. What are your priority for the next visit? And when I have this information, I close the visit, the activity, and in that moment, I give to the child one snack. I have one snack in my job. This snack, all my families are okay with this snack. Not too much sugar. They like this snack. always have this snack. And if I not remember about the gift for the boy every visit say me, oh my God, and what about my gift? Where is my gift? And normally I need to close the visit with this gift for the child that say to the child that made a good job in the visit. This is the process. Back after the visit, Geraldine and the supervisor normally they evaluate the performance of every visit, and we have some activities that they normally review. PAC foundational plan or planning guide was used to design and deliver the visit. 2. Visit location was indicated. I have the problem. Geraldine, remember me, and I put this information in my reports. 3. Strengths and protective factors were addressed. 4. A parent-child activity page was identified. 5. Observation of parent-child interaction were described in a specific, objective, and concise manner. 6. At least one developmental-centered parenting topic was addressed. 7. Key knowledge points were shared with the family regarding developmental-centered parenting. 8. At least one family well-being topic was addressed. 9. An individual child section was completed for each enrolled child with a specific, objective, and concise observation of at least one domain of child development. 10. All items in the PBR were sufficiently filled out. And 11. The PBR was completed no more than 3 work days after the visit. Questions? Commentaries about this presentation?
Jose, I don't know if I had questions, but I really liked that you talked about, serving the whole family, being prepared that if all the children are home, that you have some things for them to do as well. I personally will ask the parents if the kids are all home, when it's not during summer, if it's during the school year, if the kids are all going to be home, can you let me know via text so that I can be prepared with maybe an activity I could do with all of the children at once, or some other activities to challenge them, so that I can focus more on the children. And so I like to hear that, a veteran and someone I really look up to in this job also prepares in that way, but also that you really highlighted
go there with a plan, but sometimes your plan
that you go there with a plan, but sometimes your plan isn't what you went there for. Being able to recognize if the family needed something different on the spot, being able to change to that. Because I remember when I first started,
my plan didn't go like I
thought. Wait a minute, my plan didn't go like I thought. And, quickly realizing that more often than not, my plans don't go as I planned. So I really liked as you were talking about that, as I thought, this is nice to hear from a veteran that this is also a challenge for you, not just for me. And, I'm not all that new anymore. I've been here 3 years, but it's nice to hear that somebody who's been here for a lot more years than I have also, has some of these same challenges. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. I can say that one attention, I put one more attention to the activities. During these 9 years in the program, I have collective toys. I say impact toys. I review the best brands about toys, and normally when I have one visit, I am near to the Eye or Cybers or Dollar Tree. Normally I take one time a review. I learn what toys are used for my children, and I collected this toy. I have a good collection of toys, and I have toys that for 1 year are sleeping, but in one moment this toy that for 1 year was sleeping, I use in the next week, and I obtain success with this toy. Every toy have the right moment, but I need have sufficiently alternatives for the activities and impact toy. For me, this is very important to maintain the interest, especially in the children. Okay, thank you for your attention, for your patching with my English, but it was a very important experience for me.
That was awesome, Jose. Thank you so much. That was awesome, Jose. Thank you so much.
Thank
That was
you so
fantastic.
much.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, you guys. Our next training is.
All right, you guys. Our next training isn't until 11, and it's a guest speaker. So if we want to take 30 minutes to do whatever we need